apologize about that. There we go. Okay, so it's got Streamlabs. Let me fix this really quick. There we go. Okay. Just letting everything boot up really quick. I do apologize again. I apologize each time, but apologize about the lag for my streams. So we will go ahead. Alright, so everybody, welcome to the stream. Everybody who's tuning in, we'll go ahead and get started. Right now we're going to be looking at 3 areas that we will be monitoring. Area over here in Colorado and through Texas, an area up here through Iowa, through Sioux Falls, just out of Des Moines, and then areas like Indianapolis, just out of the Kentucky region. So we got 3 areas that we're going to be monitoring for severe weather, those isolated tornado threats as well. We did just have a tornado warning expire right here where the Storm Chaser Vince is. Just out of Colorado Springs. Again, these storms, these severe thunderstorms, this is the Colorado area. We do have the tornado tag still listed. 2-inch hail with 70-mile-per-hour winds. And we will go ahead and look at the velocity here, see if it's anything still concerning yet. And that other storm we're going to be, I'm going to monitor that other storm a little more closer. So again, this one isn't tightening in rotation, but again, you do have this area kind of right here that will be monitored for the next little bit. And then this storm as well does not have the tornado tag, never mind. It does kind of look like it has a little hoof gecko on radar. We have another set of storms right here through Kansas, kind of moving into the Kansas region, and then this other area just north of Duff and east of Fort Collins. Okay, I'll shut that. We do have a new tornado warning in effect for the Indiana area. If it ever loads. So here we are, just issued for the Brazil area, just out of Sealyville, Center Point. EAS activation requested. Tornado warning for northern Clay County until 7:30. Radar indicated rotation. Includes Interstate 70 between mile marker 18 and 29. We'll go ahead and switch over to velocity. That little area of rotation is somewhat tight, but it's not really crazy. this does spawn anything, it's not going to be huge. But again, it's over Turner right now, but your main area is going to be Billville, Hoosier, Asserville, and as this moves on to the east, areas like Cloverdale. A severe thunderstorm warning up here too with the tornado tag. We'll look at that as well. It's more of this area over here is more of just a squall line of storms. And this may actually be warned sometime too, this little area right here. So if you're in areas like Maltix Corner, Kilmore, just north of Frankfort, be prepared. We have multiple areas actually that we can be monitoring. Right here, about right here, some over through here. And as we move off through the night, this is supposedly supposed to be a long squall line of storms. And then up north, the whole state's just being hammered by rain. It's a very large storm. Gonna move over here to Sioux Falls. It's not really anything concerning going on over here right now. I don't think my mic was working that whole time. Whoop. My mic was not working that whole time. Okay. I do apologize about that. I wasn't paying attention to it. So allow me to go over everything again that we just went over. We have 3 areas that we're going to be looking at for storms today. Through the Colorado, Kansas, Texas, Oklahoma area. Through areas like South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, and then over here in the Indiana area. Go back and monitor this tornado warning. Again, I do apologize about my mic this whole time. I thought it was working. How long's it been? About 12 minutes. So again, this storm isn't really too impressive on reflectivity, nor is it too impressive on velocity, but again, this little area right here is what we're going to be monitoring. I don't suspect that storm will produce anything too crazy, but this storm up here is the one I'm monitoring right now. Again, we have this little area right here, and then even a little area back here that we're going to be monitoring as this goes through. Oh, goodness. We'll turn on reports. So again, I wanted to look at these reports too. We did have a tornado touchdown in the Colorado Springs area. Storm spotter reported funnel cloud, and then up here on this one, it was actually a tornado reported. So I don't think it struck the falls, the Springs area, but we do have these severe thunderstorm warnings over here too. And goodness, the lag. I do apologize about that. I'm probably running this at like 2 frames per second. We're also monitoring these storms over here. This storm isn't looking any impressive on velocity. This storm is even a little more impressive, and it's not even impressive. If you're tuning in, make sure to drop a comment. Oh, we actually have a ton of tornado reports. Wow. Here in Missouri, tornado report for down trees. That's not really tornado concerning, but over here, 2 injuries, damage to several homes and power lines and railroad equipment. People were displaced from their homes. So this was a more larger tornado. Actually looks like it kind of hit a town, Bering. And then back up here, where we've been monitoring the storms, social media report of a picture of a tornado 1 mile east of Highway 75 southwest. We also have a little area down here. I'm not really going to be monitoring this too closely. And then even down here we have some stuff going on, but again, my main concern is those warned areas right now. Tornado warning looks like it was updated. Indianapolis is in the center of this tornado watch zone. So again, it's not an impressive storm. The whole area of away is gone. So I don't see this as being here for too much longer. Hey Milo, welcome to the stream. We have this whole area right here that we're going to be monitoring very closely. This is going to be moving off to the northeast towards Russiaville, Kokomo, Greentown, Sharpsville. Actually, looks like we may have a little area right down here as well. Possibly be warned. I'm not a trained meteorologist. I'm just saying. It looks a little concerning. Good thing about these storms, though, that they're not crazy severe. So we don't. As long as these storms, as well as the ones over here, towards Colorado, the Colorado storms have more of the wind and hail threat. But the oh my gosh. But the Kentucky, Indiana storms in the Ohio Valley aren't gaining that severity needed. I'm gonna pull up the National Weather Service's website real quick. Uh, Check to see if it's been updated or not. I kind of want to know, is it my device that lags this bad, or is it my Wi-Fi? Hello, everybody. Welcome. Who got raided? Yeah, so we have a still an enhanced risk with the slight risk of severe weather over with the storms that we're going to be monitoring. Um, and I think this will be downgraded because what I'm seeing on radar, if it let me. Yeah, so there were tornado reports, but the only thing I'm seeing right now is flood warnings. Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Okay. Yeah, these they're just not gaining the severity I think the National Weather Service was thinking about. Wind threat and the hail threat. Even those aren't big concerns. Let's look at the flooding. NWS flood map. I don't know what it's called. I think it's like the flood outlook or something, but what's it called? Flooding outlook. Excessive rainfall. That's the name. Okay, so it's not that bad either. About 15%. Yeah, that's not terrible. Looks like they updated. I don't know if that's just me. It looks like they kind of updated that tornado watch. I think they did, yeah. Okay, this still isn't looking impressive, but I think this little area right here is why they're keeping that warned. And we're still looking up here towards the Frankfurt area with this huge area. Right over top of Frankfurt, Indiana. We also have a little area right here. Let's change it over to the HRRR. So these are the storms that we're looking at about right now. About 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So this storm won't really go too crazy either. I plan to stream till about maybe 8 or 9. It's not going to be a long stream, sadly, but this storm just kind of started off a little too late. New severe thunderstorm warning. The Frankfurt storm. Oh my gosh. The Frankfurt storm is now no longer warned, but out of the tornado watch zone, we do have a storm. As well, this has that tornado tag listed. And yeah, there's actually some really tight rotation in this storm. So again, this is heading for areas like Gas City, Arcana, Friendly Corner, that's a nice name, Jadden. This actually looks somewhat concerning too. It kind of does look like it's dying off a little bit. We saw it, just that whole update just... We have a second tornado warning. So Iowa, the storm that I said wasn't looking too concerning. Could it zoom in any further? So again, this whole town of Lamars is under this warning. It looks like it'll, if it will ever load. This makes me mad at times too. Like the only thing I have open is Streamlabs. Okay, oh yes. Okay. That is extremely concerning. That whole area right there, and there's a town right here. That is extremely tight rotation. Wow. Oh, and this whole thing is a town. Where are we? Oh, whoa. I didn't even know this was going on. EAS activation. I'm gonna get a picture of this on my phone. That velocity image. As since it won't lag on there, the storm is producing a hook echo too. That other tornado warning did expire. It would definitely be nice to actually have somebody on this storm to get a picture. Yeah, even that is extremely strong rotation. And again, this is going into the town of Lamars. And besides that, we have this whole area back through here. I believe that is populated. If this is on the ground, it'll be mostly, I'd hope, the south side of the city. Again, it's not reported on the ground, even though I would kind of assume this amount would be producing something. But the National Weather Service, I'm waiting for that call. Yeah, even still, right there. We also have another area right here, right there. We also have a little area up here, kinda, in Granville. This is a little more, out in the open, I would say. And again, these storms are known to produce tornadoes again just by the Sui Center area. We do have tornado reports. I don't think these are the same storms, but again, even if they're not, it's still the same area. While we get another report on that, I want to go look at the other storms just so we don't miss anything. Over here, still the same with a severe thunderstorm warning. Over here, still just severe thunderstorm warnings. Vince chose the wrong storm to be on today, I do believe. These severe thunderstorm warnings do still have the tornado tag. And I do question myself why Vince chose the 2% tornado threat instead of the 5%. But that's not... Okay. Another tornado warning. This is just outside of Sac City. This is radar indicated still. And again, this is even strong. This is still strong rotation. So again, Sac City, just outside of Sac City, Nemaha. Again, this is more kind of out of the open too than the other one we were monitoring. So we got two areas we're going to be monitoring. Go back to the Lamar storm. Looks like it's just passing to the south of the city. This big old area right here. We're gonna move. It's gonna move off, kind of all the way to the east. Just north of O'Leary, south of Remsen, and this is Iowa. We were also looking at another area up here that is still not really as concerning as what we've been seeing. But we're still going to continue to monitor this as this moves through to Granville and on up to the northeast. I was just talking earlier about how this storm wasn't really producing anything too concerning, and then it just pops out and does this. Sorry about that, I had to mute for a sec. Now that we're back, still monitoring the area of Lamar's. It's just passed over Lamar's. Again, that storm still has a little something over that town. WD-40. Oh, sorry. Sac City area. Looks like it's fallen apart a little bit. It's not as concerning as it was. Still gonna monitor that. That can always grow back. This tornado warning, if they don't extend it, I'll be extremely surprised. Oh, he is? Hmm. Sac City tornado warning. Most likely will expire. I do. Let me go look at the correlation coefficient. New severe thunderstorm warning, by the way. 75.75 hail, 60 mile per hour winds. Again, this is still for the Iowa area. It's not tornado tagged either. Correlation is more pointing towards this little area right there. Not really a debris signature or anything, though. If that for real didn't produce anything, I'm going to be extremely surprised. That got really strong there and actually is still pretty strong. I mean, it's right up on it. Just a sec. My stream finally loaded up on my phone. Took it almost an hour. So, maybe this tornado warning won't, actually. For some reason. I would have guaranteed that would have... it's not even tornado tagged on the severe thunderstorm warning. But I kind of assumed they would kind of just... No, that's bad. Like, maybe extend it off upwards a little bit that way. Yeah, this storm... I don't really know if this one will... this one may expire. Yeah, that tornado warning... I'm gonna say this right here, right now. I'm extremely surprised that didn't produce something. Like, this whole line right here is even still together and it didn't produce anything. So I'm gonna monitor this whole area very closely. Like, so now, besides this one, looks like we can focus on this one. Again, the whole area is right here. Just outside of Sac City this morning, May. This tornado warning isn't as concerning as what we were looking at, though. Ooh. Also, just want to say that where school is starting back, videos may be a little delayed, as everybody's normally used to. So if they are, I do apologize. It's been a good summer. We gained from, I think it was like 180 subscribers to about 220, about 3 to 5. Hopefully we can get to 25 today. This severe thunderstorm still in effect. The Marion area, this has been in effect for a while and still hasn't changed. How fast is this storm moving? 25. So this storm isn't going fast. Velocity isn't as concerning, so they should, in theory, remove the tornado tag as well. If it gets updated. Severe thunderstorm warning breaching Kentucky. Wasn't paying attention to that. This is absolutely random. Just out of the Cape Girardeau area towards Paducah. It's going to be slammed by a radar crap. It's a little baby squall line of storms. I didn't even know this existed. I wasn't paying attention to this. So again, entering the area of Metropolis in Paducah, Brookport. Just make sure you guys are paying attention to this storm. We could possibly... There is a river. I don't know where, 100% where it's at. Actually, never mind. It's the blue line for the Kentucky River. But there is that river, and once the storms cross that river, they tend to gain a little severity. So we could possibly, with this little area right here, see a tornado warning pop up. In theory, I don't think we will, but I mean, it is still possible. Go back, monitor the Sac City tornado warning. We got kind of little areas all over the place, really. Whoa. This is the main area right here, again, just moving into the Sac City portion. We have had a good amount of tornado touchdowns. Sadly, I haven't been able to record any of them. No active alerts either. No new ones is what I mean. At this point, we do have a little area right here. At this point, I don't think this is a crazy tornadic storm. It's probably just like winds. back to the Sac City tornado warning. A new alert. I'm kind of just paying attention to the tornado warnings right now. This actually is looking a little more concerning now. Again, this is just outside of the Sac City area, so Sac City, if you're not already in your safe place, I'd recommend getting there just for this little area. The tornado warning did expire. They kind of removed it. Hey Shad, welcome to the stream. So now we are left with no tornado warnings. And it kind of died off just a little bit right there. So there was some really strong rotation, but it... we can still see the... There's still this little area right here for rotation. Most of the wind, the frontline wind that was right here, kind of died off too. There was a lot of green there. Oh, we'll move back over to India. We'll actually go monitor all the other storms. We've been on this one a really long time just for the velocity in itself. This tornado watch has been honestly extremely pathetic. We haven't really had anything crazy happen. We've had a couple tornado warnings there, but again, there's some strong to severe storms trying to pop up. The whole squall line died off. That was trying to form right there. We move down here to that storm breaching Kentucky. Again, still the Paducah area. Okay, if somebody would be lovely enough and translate what Jay is saying, that would be amazing. Thank you so much. Again, we have this little squall line of storms. This one is looking a little windy too. So how much? 60 mile per hour winds. So again, this will be moving into, like I said, if a storm crosses a river, which if this isn't just a Kentucky state border, I think this is a river as well. So as this storm crosses that river too, and it'll be actually on that river, it may gain a little severity too. And then if we move on back over to the severe thunderstorm watch, that's over here with Vince. We still have the tornado tag on these severe thunderstorm warnings. We'll change over to the velocity. These two severe thunderstorm warnings are kind of overlapping each other. And the velocity is absolutely messed up. Yeah, it's getting to the edge of the radar point. And then we have severe thunderstorms up here, which I'm not really too concerned about those either. Once it becomes winter, I can't wait to be able to use the winter weather radar. If you are tuned in, drop down a comment, say hello. Please be English. Only person talking right now is Jay, and I can't really understand what he's saying. Hey Milo, welcome back. Frontline winds on this storm somewhat died down. We do have this big patch of wind behind that, though. I think everything kind of died off. Where it's getting somewhat darker out. The heating of the day isn't there no more. Let's go to Idaho. I don't know. The weirdest state in America. Potatoes. We do have over here in Idaho, we have a flash flood warning just outside of Solomon. Alright. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning moving north now. Again, that tornado tag's still there. And I think this was a really bad 5% placed tornado threat by the National Weather Service. There's not much rotation in the area there. We still have a kind of a little baby bit right there, but okay, I think I'm gonna close downstream about 15 after. It's about 3 after right now. Not planning a crazy long stream. Longest stream I've had though is 10 hours. Still very proud about that. Yeah. Tomorrow, we do have a threat, actually through the whole state of Kentucky, so this includes Kesey's area. Um, I don't think I'll be live tomorrow because it's only a 2% tornado threat either. Again, for the new people tuning in, we'll go and re-go over the tornado. That's a hail report. Whoops, they're all overlapping each other. Yeah, the funnel cloud, and then the other one was actual touchdown. Over here we have two tornadoes. Tornado down power lines, and behind that other one, two injuries with multiple damages. It looks like it hit a town. And then the Sui area, we had a tornado on the ground just south of Sui Center. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we're going to end stream here. So again, if you're in any of the warned areas, even though I'm ending the stream, because it's not looking like anything too crazy is going to happen, you still have these three areas as we move off into the rest of the night that needs to be monitored. So if you're in any of the warned zones, this includes Sioux Falls, Sioux City, that area with the big rotation, Sac City, anywhere north of there, Indianapolis. I'm not saying these storms can't grow and they can do some damage, but right now it is 8. So I do need to get off and get ready for some things for tomorrow. So I do thank you so much for watching. If anything crazy happens, there will be a video out tomorrow monitoring all that stuff with some damage and whatnot. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in, and thank you to those who have subscribed. I don't think anybody did this time